one of the reasons sexual partners to me matters is because if we take it back to the beginning, people think the reason God told us to not have sex till you married is like an oppressive thing. Like God just didn't want us having fun out here. No, what God wanted for us was to not have anything to compare it to. If you've been with 20 dudes, it's a lot easier to have a better sexual partner than your husband than if you've been with two. I mean, it's just simple math. So kind of from that perspective is why it matters to me.
The reason I ask is because I want to know what type of flaw you got. How many flaws do you got? Because like I said, a girl that just slept with one or a girl that just slept with three, she ain't got the same flaw as a girl that slept with 50. A girl that slept with 50 might have abandonment issues, or she just might be getting peer pressure to fit in, or whatever. Her role model might be Megan Thee Stallion and goddamn, what's the good, Sexy Red, and she feel like, damn, to gain popularity or whatever. You see what I'm saying? She might be dealing with that flaw. That's a completely different flaw than somebody else who's sleeping around might be dealing with. And let's say both of these folks got 50. They might have two completely different flaws. So if you start talking to the girl that got 50, if that ain't a deal breaker to you, you still want to bam, get to know or whatever, y'all just got to examine, damn, why the hell do you got 50? All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. I got 4 guests with me, 2 familiar faces, 2 new faces. We'll start with our new faces first. Y'all tell me y'all name, age, and relationship status.
Okay, my name is Becky. I'm 27 years young and I'm single.
Okay.
My name is Kayla. I'm 25 and I'm single.
How long y'all been single?
Couple years.
Okay.
2 years.
Okay. Olivia? Oh, damn. I just said her name.
I'm Olivia. I'm 22. I'm dating, but single.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My name Dre. I'm 23, single.
All right. If a dude asks y'all body count, how many folks y'all to slept with, will there be an offensive question? And I'm not even going to say, would you answer it truthfully? Because if you a lie now when I ask you the question. But will the question be offensive?
I feel like it's not more so if it's offensive. It's just more so like, what do you do with the information once you get it? I just feel like if you want to ask if like you slept with a lot of people, that's probably a more appropriate question.
Why is that more appropriate though?
Because it's like, what do you do with this information? Like she says a number and then what? Like what stems from it?
Okay.
I don't think it's like offensive, but it is just like, like people ask that, but like, what do you ask that for? Like, what's the real reason? Okay. What are you really trying to figure out? Instead of just being more direct with the question.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really know.
Hold on.
Yes and no, because it's not really offensive, because I would still
answer like, if a person is going to do what they're going to do, like you're either going to, it's only 2 outcomes. You're either going to stay with them or you're going to leave once you hear the information. So either way, whether it's offensive or not, it's just like, once the person hears that, they're going to form their own judgment in their head anyways. The whole reason for asking that is to form a judgment off of what you heard. Okay. So
when the man asks you your body count, do you take that same thought process of like, why are you even asking this? Like, why is this important?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess, yeah. Because it is like, okay, yeah. Like, why do you want to know? Because me personally, I don't care. I don't want to know. I'm not going to be like, how many bitches have you or just in your life, period. Like, that's extra.
Like I said, I don't want to know. So why are you asking me? So if he asks me and I tell him, he got to tell me his. And we both can't judge each other.
Okay, but are you asking him like out of genuine interest, or you just asking him just to be petty? Just
because he asked me.
I feel like only men are genuinely interested in that question. Yeah. I don't feel like any woman cares. Well, some women might, but I know majority. That's a man question. Like that's something men feel like they want to know for some odd reason.
Okay. I just feel like as long as you wasn't a gigolo, what is we, you know, like if you were a gigolo, then it's like, okay, let me know. But if you're not, it's just, that's information I feel like in the past that won't really make a difference for me to know for us to continue our future.
100%.
You tell me your thoughts on it, Jay.
As the man on the panel.
Tell me Do you mind telling the woman you talking to, like, do you mind telling her your body count? Then tell me, do you care about hers?
Okay, do I mind telling her mine?
Yeah.
Nah, I really don't mind.
Okay.
I would say yes, I do care about her body count. I also want to say that as the only man on the podcast, on the panel, we're not gonna act like it's a few questions that y'all care about that we don't care nothing about. So even if it's not that exact question, y'all have some as well. But I'm gonna go real deep on this real quick, and I'm gonna make it quick, so I ain't gonna hold us long. One of the reasons sexual partners to me matters is because if we take it back to the beginning, people think the reason God told us to not have sex until you married is like an oppressive thing. Like God just didn't want us having fun out here. No, what God wanted for us was to not have anything to compare it to. If you've been with 20 dudes, it's a lot easier to have a better sexual partner than your husband than if you've been with 2. I mean, it's just simple math. So kind of from that perspective is why it matters to me.
Okay. I'm going to say it matters to me because, for one, like we just said, well, like I just said previously, your past actions determines what type of flaw you got mentally. So if this woman slept with one dude before me, I still want to know, like, damn, okay, let's talk about it. Why did you sleep with her? Did you feel like this was the one? You feel like this was the one y'all was together for a long time? It might not really be a flaw here. You know what I'm saying? If you just lost your virginity yesterday and you just had sex with this nigga last night and you just met him the day before that, even though you still just got one, it's a flaw here. Now we got to examine the flaw because now I got to sit down. If there was the first dude you got with, why you got with me now? You know what I'm saying? Because your decision making must not be good. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's say she slept with 20, 30 dudes. Now I'm like, okay, it's a decision making flaw. And it might be I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, this is just a cool thing to do. Like, damn, I like him. Let me open my lid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be that type of flaw. Then if it's that type of flaw, now we got to examine who your role models, who your influences, who educates you on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So just knowing that opens up so many more questions. Now, y'all was saying, you like, what would be his point of asking me? Like, there's nothing this can do to help. I say the brothers that ask that might not think that deep is like how I just articulated it. They still got this same feeling. Like they know deep down why they asking, but when you ask them why they asking, they might not be able to put it in words like I just did. You know what I'm saying? But they know like, damn, it's some reason. Like, I just don't want my girl to da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I just study it more so I'm able to make it sound good. But that's the same thing, the brother who don't know exactly why he asking, he just know he don't like it. He feel the same way. And if I was to break it down like that to him, he'd be like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like the reason I ask is because I want to know what type of flaw you got. How many flaws do you got? Because like I said, a girl that just slept with one or a girl that just slept with 3, she ain't got the same flaw as a girl that slept with 50. A girl that slept with 50 might have abandonment issues, or she just might be getting peer pressure to fit in, or whatever. Her role model might be Megan Thee Stallion and goddamn, what's the good, Sexy Red, and she feel like, damn, to gain popularity or whatever. You see what I'm saying? She might be dealing with that flaw. That's a completely different flaw than somebody else who's sleeping around might be dealing with. And let's say both of these folks got 50. They might have 2 completely different flaws. So if you start talking to the girl that got 50, if that ain't a deal breaker to you, you still want to bam, get the know or whatever, y'all just got to examine, damn, why the hell do you got 50?
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
So you said it's about the decision making. If she say, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't even got 50, I got 1,050. If that's the case, but y'all unpack it, and she like, okay, I see how I got there. Is that a deal breaker for you still if y'all unpack it?
I'm gonna keep it a book. If she got 50, she got to be a special individual. So I'm not gonna say it's a complete deal breaker. It's a 99%er, goddamn.
Okay.
But if she 1% type of female, like she that overcame everything she need to overcome, like she like the perfect girl you want, she just got a messed up past. I'm not gonna lie, that's the only scenario I'd be like, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
But think about how rare that is, though. Like, there's literally 1% of females. You know what I'm saying? So if she able to have a rough past like that, but I'm talking about completely flip it around.
That's why I was saying the past don't matter because somebody can flip their past around. Like,
but that's so unlikely though, because it's like this the thing I say. Most people that's obese die obese. Like once they reach obesity, most people die obese. I forgot the numbers, so I don't want to say it and be lying. But I seen a report that's like obese people to get back in shape. A good percent of them go back to obese, even after they did the work to get back in shape. Something to happen. One thing will go wrong in life, and it'll trigger them negative habits again. So I say that to say, if this a woman who, for whatever reason, whether it's to deal with pain or whatever, runs to sex as a cure, as an alternative, the reason I would likely want to stay away from that is because most people don't look deep enough into themselves to really battle with their inner selves. Mm-hmm. If they doing something to make it look like, oh, they're not the person they was yesterday, a lot of times it be a cover-up. Like, they probably still do it in a different form. For example, if I was a person that was a drunk, I better stop drinking. But it don't really count for nothing if I replace my drinking habit with I distract myself by playing video games all day. Mm-hmm. I'm still a messed up person, goddamn. Mm-hmm. I'm just handling my distractions in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if there's a woman who stopped having promiscuous sex, that's a step, and I'll take that. But I have to be very cautious, and I have to ask her, how did you stop? What made you stop? What would you do? What are you doing on a daily basis to continue to stop and not go back? Because if you don't have these things answered to a T, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? If you just, I just didn't want to do it anymore. I swear to God, I won't never talk to you. I swear to God, you better have a significant reason. You better have a well thought out, executed way of how you stopped and what you plan on continuously doing to keep you away from it. And then we'll go forward. If you try to pitch me some, I just outgrew it. Hell nah, because you could grow back into it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I need a life-changing story. I need a testimony. But that'll be a rare chance for me, goddamn. Like, for personally, if somebody tell me, yeah, I give your ass a couple days max. Like, in this couple days, you better show me some goddamn tremendous amount of improvement, or it's great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, bam. Now, this what I say. Do y'all think the girl will be wrong to not tell the dude or to lie to the dude?